sorry. What?
The suffering wretch! Spare a few coins!
Gah!
Whoa, whoa. I've been told you're looking for a blacksmith.
Aye, I'd like a new sword, but aren't you put off by me?
Work is work, isn't it?
And coin is coin, even if given by an unclean hand.
And why do you want a new sword anyway? Are people here so stiff-necked that you broke the old one?
No, it just brings me nothing but bad luck. Ever since that bloody botched execution in Ratai.
What execution?
In Ratai. They invited me to do a job there recently, but it went sideways. First the rope broke, then a bloke condemned to torture died as soon as I touched him, and it took me 5 slashes to behead the last one. Since then, I've been really down on my luck, and I'm bloody sick of it. So I thought I could have a new sword made to bring me good luck.
And very bad luck to your customers.
Stop joking around and listen. When I was a lad, my father used to tell me about lucky charms. I want you to use them to make me a sword, understand?
So what do you want me to make the sword from? I can forge a lot of things, but don't expect me to weave a scabbard of 4-leaf clovers.
Don't worry, I've got it all figured out. I've chosen 4 charms that shouldn't be difficult to use. First is a bezoar. You could put it in the pommel. Then a horseshoe, which could be forged into a crossguard, but that won't be easy to find. Next is a hangman's noose. You could use it as a wrap. And finally, a hareskin, which you can use to cover the scabbard.
All right, I'll do it. I've already worked with a gravedigger, once even with a knacker. The executioner will be a nice addition to my collection.
You won't regret it, you'll see. So like I said, you'll need a bezoar, a hair pelt, a hangman's noose, and a lucky horseshoe.
You should have a lot of used hanging rope around, right?
What would I be saving it for? But I did hang this cheating gambler recently. Ha! Get it? His noose must be even luckier than one from a regular fella.
Oh, aye. Ending up hanged is a real stroke of luck. So where's this fella hanging?
That's the thing. Nowhere. They buried him outside the cemetery wall in Loretz.
Oh, that's fucked then.
Not quite. Lennox the gravedigger is terribly superstitious. He'd never take the noose off the neck of a hangman. He's afraid of them. All you need to do is sneak over there and dig up the corpse.
All right. That doesn't sound difficult or dangerous at all.
It's very well paid,
There's
though.
so many blacksmith quests.
What's with the horseshoe then? I could easily forge one myself and then use it for the sword.
No, I need a magical horseshoe, straight from the hoof of a ghost horse.
Damn it. I had 6 of those, but I just threw them out.
Just laugh, you twit, but you won't be laughing long. Have you seen the big burnt-out forest between Old Kuttner and Grund? They say that at night, a huge, spectral, pitch-black horse runs through there, and the clinking of its horseshoes wakes the dead. And you're going to bring me one of those horseshoes, and you'll use it when forging the sword. Got it?
Do you seriously expect me to be wandering through a charred forest at midnight looking for some apparition?
If you want this job, then yes.
All right. But I hope when I come back empty-handed, you'll think up something more Bezoar? What is that? Some kind of stone, I gather?
Exactly. A stone that cures poisoning and brings good luck. Sometimes you can find it in the stomachs of animals, but don't go poaching any deer, or you'll end up being my next customer. You'd be better off buying it from a herbalist.
Getting a hareskin shouldn't be too difficult.
Of course not. You just hit the hair behind the ears, or ask some tanner to sell you one.
So I'll find the noose by the cemetery. The pelt and the bezoar can simply be bought or obtained from animals. And the horseshoe, well, I'll be chasing ghosts for that one. I think I know everything on it.
I knew we'd make a deal. And here's something for you. I'd help you with the other stuff too, but considering my luck, I reckon it wouldn't be a good idea.
Thanks. And don't worry, the sword will be so exquisite, people will be lining up for execution.
I can't wait to see that. It was good to see you, my friend.
So many side quests. One more. That's for fighting.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Wine comes from Czech soil. No fucking way. He was staring at you.
No, I wasn't. Even if I was, there's no law
Where
against
the
it.
hell do they pour the beer on the table?
Taking their time again.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Are you in charge of the construction of St. Barbara's? I hear you sent for a blacksmith. Well, here I am. My name is Henry.
Johann Parler is my name, from the Parler Building Works. I think that name should ring some bells?
I'm truly pleased to meet you, sir. So, what do you need? Nails? Carpenter's axes?
Close, but not quite. I need something, let's say, a bit more delicate.
Listen, if this is about some shady business...
I assure you, it's all fair and square. I mean, for now, we're just talking anyway, right? You've never heard of my father, Peter?
I can't say as I have.
He had a divine gift, but he didn't get the chance to see all of his wonderful buildings completed. That task fell upon my shoulders.
Well, that's very nice and all, but I don't have all day here. What do you want me to do?
Construction work is going slower than I'd hoped. Nevertheless, I'm still thinking ahead. Therefore, I'd like to conceal a protective talisman among the roof beams of the cathedral.
And why is that a problem?
Talismans don't grow on trees. I know of 3 here in town, but they're not for sale.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
The first is the horseshoe hanging above the door of the tailors at the horse market. They say he once got lost in a snowstorm, and Saint Martin himself found him and brought him by horse to the town. He gave him a horseshoe as a reminder.
My word. That tailor was damn lucky.
Don't speak, just listen. The next talisman is a commemorative coin set into the cellar wall above the tavern across from the town hall. And the third is a nail somewhere in the beams of the potter's house in the Czech Quarter. They say he brought it from Sedlet Monastery years ago. I want you to get all three, smelt them down, and forge an axe out of them that I can use to protect St. Barbara's. Putting a carpenter's axe in the truss work is an old tradition.
And no one will know it's made out of a horseshoe and a coin. Stealing, forging magical items, isn't that all a bit dangerous?
Perhaps a bit, but doesn't the House of God deserve protection more than a few burghers?
Well, if you think so, why don't you try explaining it to them? This won't be an easy job, sir. And it won't be cheap either.
Have no fear. This is not a matter I intend to scrimp over.
All right, I'll do it. If the pay is good.
It'll be more than good. Have no fear. But don't come to see me before it's done. The less we're seen together, the better. Till we meet again.
Another smithing job.
Was that you?
Famish.
One beer, please.
In my second brain is that I don't want to show them to him.
What's the world coming to?
Gunsmith. Oh.
Careful.
This place seems familiar.
Henry, look. I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge. It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that to... Henry! Stop that. Come on, we still have to go to the market.
looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Best move along.
Forgive me. It's just that... I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
I'm not sure.
If you're saying he showed you this forge, I reckon he's the same Martin who used to apprentice here.
He was my stepfather, but he raised me as his own.
That doesn't surprise me. Even as a lad, I could tell his heart was in the right place. How's he doing?
Unfortunately, he died.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God, Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
He told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times, true enough. What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalena. It's a pleasure, Henry. Care to come inside for a chat? I've a fresh pot of soup on the stove if you're hungry.
I can't refuse an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me, then. I'm glad you like it.
Just like Ma used to make.
Back when your pa used to apprentice here, my Skodder's forge was the finest in Kuttenberg. Only then out of the blue he fell ill and I lost him. Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left and the Blacksmiths Guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visselkar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing. I was left here all alone, on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
How did your husband get ill?
Out of the blue. He started coughing, got weak, then lay down, and never got up again. It wasn't the plague, but something nasty nonetheless.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What can you do? Such is life, lad.
Did Martin really not want to take over his own forge?
He was just a lad at the time, and taking over a forge is no easy feat. The guild has its own rules and who to assign it to.
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze. Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now, they never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years. But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
I am interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who will bring this place back up. But it's like talking to a stone wall year after year. The guildmasters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Skodder used to run it.
I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith, like your pa? Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right, such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules. I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out. But be warned, from what I know, the guild is careful not to let anyone that isn't from a blacksmithing family into their ranks. So don't mention Martin wasn't your birth father. It would only hurt your chances.
Thanks for the tip. I won't say a word. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you, Henry.
Greetings to you.
Easy, good horse. Whoa! May God give you help.
Thanks for the herbal brew you sent me. My shoulder's feeling a lot better.
Greetings. I'll be right. Morning.
Master Bushek,
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild's trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
As far as experience, I worked for Master Radovan of Takhov. I'm sure he'd be happy to confirm it.
Takhov? Takhov? I don't even know where that is, to tell you the truth.
The finest forge in the Trotsky region. Lord von Berghoff himself had his sword forged there.
Von Berghoff, the royal chamberlain? Can you prove you're not making it up?
Should I go and get a letter of recommendation from him?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything.
I'm Radzig Kobyla's bastard.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Really? I'm the bastard son of Radzig Kobyla of Dvorets.
Henry, if you really want to join the guild, think about what you're saying. You have to come from a respectable blacksmith family. So next time, think long and hard about what you're going to tell me, all right?
About the guild.
Yes?
Not only do I come from
Oh?
from here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait. Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it. It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the Guild Forge, where the trial will take place. I should also mention there will be a verbal exam. And if you can read, I have an excellent handbook here. It's called On Blacksmithing, and it contains all the basics my colleagues may test you on. I'd be happy to sell it to you for a small fee. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word.
I'd like to buy the handbook.
Here it is. Enjoy your studies.
Why was Magdalena bothering you about the smithy?
She's used to sticking her nose into everything, even guild matters that aren't her concern. Old Skoda, may the Lord grant him eternal rest, always tolerated it. She probably doesn't want to live out her years in her ruin. And I understand that. On the other hand, it was her choice. We offered her a cottage elsewhere, but she wouldn't hear of it. Said that was her home.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
I'm not that interesting. Not much worth telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder, because my son's taken up the armourer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've seen it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question and a cure for every pain. I try to live by that.
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around full of ideas and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day. But for whatever reason, he chose another path.
What exactly happened with the fire at Skoda's smithy?
That was a tangled affair. I still can't quite make sense of it. Fires can start on their own sometimes, from the weather and such. But it had been rainy for days. Widow Magdalena was out of town, staying with her sister, I think. So the place wasn't being watched, and no one saw anything. Naturally, the city watch looked into it as suspected arson. But they never found the culprit. I don't even remember anyone pointing fingers. In the end, it was written off as an unfortunate accident.
I'd like to know more about old Skoda.
He was a true master, trained in the Empire and in Italy, and always sought to improve. He was known for his versatility. He forged swords, armor, even ornamental grills for buildings. Besides making top-quality work, he also handled relations between the guild and the town. They'd never been better. Sadly, he fell ill and passed away far too soon. We lost a great man. My young apprentice said there was some sort of commotion when I wasn't here.
Aye, there was.
Well, aren't you going to tell me what happened?
There was some folks from Nymburk here. They said you owe them money.
Ah, and what did you tell them?
I said they've got the wrong shop.
You did well. So they left?
Unfortunately, we got into... My respects.
I'd like to wait here for the trial.
Very well then. We have plenty of room.
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now, the Guild Forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? Why do blacksmiths whistle while they're hammering?
To keep up a good mood.
Oh no, it's so they can keep rhythm. I have one more question for you. Are sparks a good sign while forging?
Yes, they're a good sign.
I'm afraid not. It was a trick question. If sparks fly while you're hammering, it's a good sign. Whereas if you're heating the workpiece, it's a bad one. You don't seem very prepared to me. That's 2 mistakes now. I reckon it wouldn't hurt to take another peek in the handbook before the trial. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now. Well then, are you ready for the trial?
He doesn't have what it takes.
Shall we begin?
I'm ready. We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye, Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around.
Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this Frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
I'd like to ask Henry if sparks while forging are a good or bad sign.
That depends. When you're hammering the piece, it's a good sign. But when you're heating it up, it's a bad one.
That's right.
I knew you wouldn't be fooled.
Let's move on to the second.
Say, Heinrich, how can you tell you have made progress on your workpiece?
By the time it takes.
I'm afraid that's the wrong answer.
The form, by the shape.
I'm afraid not. You'll have to really put in an effort during the practical exam, Henry.
We will pay even closer attention to the quality of your product so that you can make up for your lack of knowledge.
Your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky.
Let's see, then.
Stärker!
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Let's see, then.
Genau!
Jetzt vorsichtig.
Just like Martin.
Konzentrieren!
What's next?
Take a look at that.
Damn it. I have to be careful not to ruin it.
It's not looking very good. Nothing special so far.
Stärker!
It's completely cold.
Heat it up, or it'll end badly.
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Komm schön!
Finally.
Let's
Bring
see
it here.
then.
Sofort. Genau.
Just like Martin.
Jetzt vorsichtig.
All done?
Let's see what you made. Hmm. Well, this definitely isn't your best work, but no matter. Even a master makes mistakes, eh? You can take that shoddy thing with you. Do you want to repeat the trial?
I'll give it another try.
Very well. Pay up and you...
Here it is.
Good luck.
Konzentrieren.
Nothing special so far.
Komm schön. Genau.
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Let's see then.
Jetzt vorsichtig.
Just like Martin.
I'm halfway there.
You're doing well. Keep it up.
What's next?
Good. This won't take long now.
Now just to not mess it up.
Oof.
This should be perfect.
Stärker.
Take a look at that.
Nothing special so far.
Yeah.
Let's try this again.
Go on. Excellent, Henry. Good work. I was worried there for a while, but I'm glad things worked out.
Hi,
Honored
Kaz.
friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony.
I'm becoming a blacksmith, just like my father.
After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the guild.
The arena quest was full of bugs when I was playing.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Is it the one
Now
where you
hand
were
your
team
guild
up with
sword
the
next to those
Germans?
of the other masters.
Is that the one that you're talking about?
Go on, hang up that sword.
Oh, hang up, Mike. Oh, ho, ho.
Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
I'm following in my father's footsteps. Even as a lad, when I watched him by the forge, I wanted to be just like him. A real master blacksmith. Today, thanks to you, my dream has come true. And here in Kuttenberg, where Pa spent the best years of his life, I like to think he'd be proud of me.
He would be, without a doubt. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild grants her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
She's a kind woman. I'll be happy to help her.
We'll see about that, once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
One thing to discuss.
Black Prestige shows you're standing in the guild and racing unlocks equipment and upgrades for your forge. Guild commission? Getting guild commission? Hello. Oh, okay. How do I get out of here?
God bless you, sir.
Now we need to go back there.
Huh?
Huh? Need to level up my... Wait. Like Shadow needs to go out. Hold on. Need to take out Shadow because part of his medicine. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I have to do that every like an hour and a half. Has to go out every an hour and a half. Get all that bad stuff out of his stomach. Really? Self. Uh.
Excuse me?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Greetings to you. Come and take your grog, Pots. Pots here. Twice five.
Tools! Quality tools! Shape! Welcome.
Would you repair it?
Quality goods.
Tools! Iron tools! Tools here!
Have a ball as well.
Great!
Sound as a
Happy to be
bell.
of service.
Come and take a gander.
Take care.
Wait, can I sell this?
Show me your ware.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Careful.
You silly doggy.
Fine wares here. Quality merchandise.
Hope they add a fast travel to my forge. I saw as soon as I said that, they added it.
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here. I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
Why would I run?
I'm just joking. But make no mistake, you're in for some hard work. The house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it used to be. One bad move and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands and that you're not all thumbs. But first you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out. I'll have to open this gate from the other side. I wonder what's in store for me here. This looks like it was an apprentice's room. I reckon I can still use these materials. Now just to put it in a sack and take it to the wagon.
I'm doing manly labor.
Ooh.
Manual labor. Can't wait to have my own forge though. Thanks. Eight.
Ooh.
Carrying those heavy
One
sacks up
sack
and down
after
the
another.
stairs. I couldn't handle it.
Old lady getting a free cleaning from me.
Good as new, I suppose.
My bed. Can't open it yet. Say H. Unlock. Unblock the entrance of the forge from the street. Open the gate. That. Oh. Gotta be a nut down here. Chicken. Chicken. Here we wonder how. I see. How do I get in there? Oh, you know what? I see a big hole over there. So, never mind. It was easier than I thought. Oh, is this mine? Oh, look, more chests. Sales chest. Don't have the key to the sales chest. Oh, I can sell my stuff. My things I can forge. Make more money.
You've got to be kidding me.
Key to the forge to the upper. That's cleaned up.
Ooh. Whew.
My lord, it's even worse than I thought it
Lugging sacks really never gets old. Ugh. Whew. Oh, Christ, that's heavy.
Those sure look heavy.
Clear the dude. What the?
Some of this is bound to come in handy. What's this? It has Martin's mark on it. I'll have to ask Magdalena.
Magdalena.
My word, you really are a handy lad. And hardworking too. I like to see that. You see this, Skoda? Your forge is finally in good hands.
I found this. The mark Martin used to use is on it. Do you know what it could be?
Aye, that looks like one of the sketches for that grand project of theirs. They always met up in the evenings after work. All hush-hush, and over something so silly, no less.
Why did they meet up?
Because of the broken astronomical clock on the Rathaus Tower. Back then, the city officials decided they wanted it fixed, so they asked the masters of the guild to propose a solution. Your pa got all excited about it, then got my old Skoda involved, along with that other apprentice that was here. What was his name? Such a timid, quiet lad. Sakra. Oh, I can't recall, but I remember they did some work on it, but the city ended up changing its mind.
What happened?
They brought in some Italians, all the way from Padua or whatever it's called. And how do you think that turned out?
They fixed it?
They made a right mess of it. It was a terrible disgrace. The Italians ended up running off along with the money. There was no money left for the repairs, and there still isn't. So the clock is still broken. I remember when it still used to chime. But what can you do? Better to discuss what you want to do with this place.
I want to spruce this whole place up.
All right, then. Come, I'll show you something. This was Skoda's table. He was always sketching something, planning repairs. He could stand here for hours. It was his favorite spot. And now, it's yours.
It's an honor.
I think there's just one thing left to do. You have to put up a shop sign. So your customers know where to go, right? Have a look at the plans here.
Ah, found my house. Getting renovations requires enough coin and blacksmith each, but once you acquire something, it's available to you permanent. You can always get activities which appears on the map. Cycle through house, chamber, garden, cycle through items on the sketch. Old bed. How about the old? Damn. Cost gold, huh? Wait, I level up 2, I think. This gas like every time you. Front two. I gotta level it up first. Oh, nice cooking. Like to eat some of your. Oh,
no food for me here.
Good work, Henry. I didn't think I'd see this fire going ever again.
yeah, it's
We'll
the
get this place up and running
it's
again.
Now
the
that you're
Smithy
officially
DLC.
open, why don't you forge something for me?
What do you need?
Nothing difficult. My old axe broke. It served me for many years, even after he died. Only now it's all worn down and crooked, so it's not good for chopping.
Why didn't you get a new one in all those years? Someone from the guild would surely be happy to make you one. Probably for free.
I need a boss.
You don't need their charity. Besides, if you're even half as talented as your pa was, this should be child's play to you, no?
Of course. You can count on me.
And don't forget to sharpen it too. I can't chop with a dull axe.
That's a lovely brooch.
I noticed your brooch. It's really lovely.
It's a nightingale. Shkoda made it for me for our first anniversary. I used to sing while I worked, and he'd always say, "My little nightingale."
Don't worry, I'll put some
It's
good
a real
good dress
masterwork.
on Magdalena.
It's mainly a keepsake now. Not much of his is left. Just that old axe. And an axe doesn't make the best love token.
I'd like to know more about your husband.
What would you like to know?
How did he become a guild master?
Not long after our wedding, he passed the guild exam. He was even offered a choice of 2 forges. There were 2 vacant ones. One in town, in the Merchant's Quarter, where young Matthias is now, and this one. Everyone was surprised he chose this place. But we figured there'd be more space here. And we were right. People didn't mind walking outside the walls once they saw the big, fine smithy we built here. As our smithy prospered, Shkoda's influence grew, not just in the guild. He even talked about standing for a seat on the council. But he didn't live to see it.
That's sad. Journey.
How many journeymen did he train here?
Well, not all that many, to be honest. He started with some lad called Yanaba from Petch. But the boy couldn't take Shkoda's high standards and left. My husband was a strict man. I can't remember a single apprentice who stayed longer than 6 months. Your father was an exception. Him and the Fly. The 2 of them stayed together here 2 whole years. Right to the end. That says something about their skill. They were just fine smiths. and Skoda held them in high regard.
What happened after he died?
It's all a bit of a blur. I don't really remember that time too well. It all happened so quickly. He fell ill, took to bed, and 3 days later we were laying him out. Suddenly the smithy was full of people. The guildmasters arranged the funeral, the councillors came to offer condolences. The journeyman disappeared without a word. I went to my sister's for a time, and while I was away the roof caught fire. And the rest you know. I was left here all on my own.
Would you tell me something about Martin?
Gladly. What would you like to know?
What was Martin like when he was young?
He was a well-mannered boy. I didn't know him outside the forge, but by all accounts he was quite a rascal. Word was, he never missed a chance for mischief. He was always betting on something. Even tried it on with my Skoda. He eventually talked him into a wager. I don't even remember what for. That he'd leap the brook down on Bach. He took a long pole and said he'd vault right over. It seemed like a clever idea, but the pole snapped in two, and poor Martin plunged straight into the water. Skoda called him Frisky from that day on.
How was he at the trade?
Better than good. He wasn't a complete beginner when he came. He'd trained under another master first. I can't recall where from. I think he brought a few sketches with him, which he showed Skoda, and the two of them tried to work something out. He wanted to become a swordsmith, and it showed. He really cared about mastering the craft. He spent a lot of time at it. My husband praised him for being able to think for himself from the very beginning. And he didn't hand out praise lightly, let me tell you that.
How did you get along with Martin?
He was no trouble. Ate whatever I cooked, helped out now and then when it was needed. He was a bit like a son to me, really. Although he never wanted to talk about his family, where he was born, where he came from. No one could get it out of him.
Why did he end up leaving Kuttenberg when things were going so well for him here?
If only I knew. One day he was still here, comforting me, saying everything would be all right. And the next day, he was gone. Didn't even take his things. I asked after him at the guild, but no one wanted to say anything. I often wondered if he'd got himself into trouble somehow. But I never did find out what it might have been. And I doubt we ever will.
So now I have to go. Oh, there's no logos for the forge thing. Not on the map. Are they all in Kudenberg? Yeah, they're not. Oh, never mind. Magdalena's axe. So I need to repair Magdalena's axe. What's this?
completely cold. Fine. Now to temper it.
I repaired her axe. What now? Oh, sharpen it. Properly.
That should do it. I have that axe you wanted.
Wonderful. Let's see. My word. This is really great work, Henry. Your customers will be tripping over each other to buy your products. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
All right.
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
That works for me.
Glad to hear it.
As long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the chest. I'll hold onto the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
You've taken on quite the workload, Magdalena.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me young. In the meantime, you can focus on getting in good with the guild.
What should I do?
The guildmasters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you and your forge all the more. For example, Boris of Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the guild hall, I'm sure he won't refuse. He used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself. Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
You can put items that you want to get rid of in Magdalena and Princess. So, like, just anything? depositing items. You can put weapons, armors, and generally any items that can be reused in the forge chest. Magdalena and any craftsman working forge will occasionally check the chest, and if you find something they can sell or use material, they'll buy it. You can collect earnings from Magdalena. The higher your blacksmith items you. All right. I do have stuff to sell. Blacksmith guild sword. Ooh. Who needs that anyway? I'll grab more upstairs, I think. Oh damn, I got food here. I can eat that, right? Oh, I can sell my shields too. Shields. This one. Sell this. Sell that.
Bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
You didn't cook. Magdalena's useless. I do need an apprentice though. Master game. Play dice with Boris.
Hail Mary.
God bless. And with you?
It happened. Just watch where you're going next time.
Excuse me.
They not open yet?
Ave Maria.
Like 8 a.m. Everyone should be at work by 8 a.m.
With many aspiring to the office of parish priest.
I can't listen to this.
But since silver made
Maybe
the
if he
city
was handsome.
rich,
Maybe everyone starts at 9.
God bless.
Alright.
It happens.
Where's the bathhouse, lady?
just as two royal brothers are fighting over this kingdom, so two other brothers are quarreling in
it's
Gutenberg. Brothers in Christ.
Then.
Ever since the Sedlets monastery was founded, the city has...
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Can I get a bath? What? Where's the lady in charge here? E.T. Mary. I need a bath.
We worship him. God willing, this dispute will be settled soon. For the good of us all.
Okay, is she gonna go back inside now?
I'm sorry.
What do you need?
I'd like to use...
What'll it be?
I've got a few...
X.
I'll
X.
I reckon that's it. Take care of yourself out there, friend. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
God bless. Well, good day. My respects.
Schön, Sie zu sehen, Meister Schmied.
So, you finally got your way, eh, Menhard?
Ja, ja. It is a great feeling after all the effort. It is to a large extent your doing, Heinrich. Vielen Dank nochmal. In token of our thanks, recognition and Freundschaft, I wish to make you a gift of this Langschwert, which I received from my Meister in Frankfurt on the day I too became a Meister.
My word. Thanks a lot, Menhard. This is a great honor for me.
You have earned it. Do not lose this Schwert or bring shame on it.
You can count on me.
And that is not all. Listen well. I also agreed with Friedrich that we will do things richtig. In Kuttenberg, we will hold a great and glorious tourney every week. Offensichtlich, as I promised you, I can teach you the art of sword fighting from now on. I show you Meistertechnique of handling Langschwert. Then Arne show you the basic teachings of combat stance. Arne learned a lot from me and mastered also other weapons than the Langschwert. He has much to teach you too.
What about Arne? How's he doing?
Gut, Heinrich, gut. The local apothecary and physician Albicus did an excellent job. Arne's eye all right. His sight come back. Only scar remain. Gott sei Dank.
I'm glad to hear that. A tourney? That sounds good. It will be here in the city.
Genau. It will be by the walls, near to our Fechthalle. One time each week. Always with Langschwert, sword and shield, and free combat in heavy armor. If you want to join, come to me. I write you down and tell you more about it. It will be good practice for you, and you can also gain good rewards and glory.
The art of sword fighting, you say? What kind of things can you teach me?
Alles. Langschwert and other weapons. Meisterschläge and technique. Or just practicing combat. Wie du willst.
I'd love to learn from you. When can we start?
Good. I am glad to hear it. We can start when you want. The first lesson I can do not be proud, be modest. Pride will come back to haunt you in Gefecht and in life. Remember that auch. And since you are in our Bruderschaft, I will teach you one echt Meistertechnik.
Thanks for everything, Menhard. I'll certainly come and see you sometime.
Good. One last thing. If you are in need of a bed, you can sleep in the loft of our Fechthalle. Bis bald, mein Freund.
You said you'd teach me some kind of special technique.
Ja, genau. Get ready. I will show you. It is called oben abnehmen. First, you attack your opponent's head. If he blocks your strike, attack his face as if you were trying to stab him. If he deflects your blade to the side to defend himself, move your blade around his and cut his head open. If you do that in an unexpected direction, your opponent will have little time to react, and you will strike him well. Come, let us practice zusammen. Und? Es ist doch gut, oder? May it serve you in good health, mein Freund.
I want you to teach me, Menhard. Show me all the tricks and mysteries of the art of swordsmanship that you know.
Sehr gerne, Heinrich. But you will have to donate some money to our brotherhood. Aber keine Sorge, mein Freund. You would not learn more even in Nuremberg. You would just pay more.
Jeez, this case. What do I get for 1,000?
You're a master of the sword, so what else but a longsword? I want to learn everything so I can be your equal.
You certainly do not lack in confidence, und das ist gut. And even the greatest master needs to train constantly and test his art against... Wie auch immer. Die erste Lektion. So even the greatest master...
I understand.
Gut, mein Freund. Let us see just how well you... Los geht's, mein Freund.
I want to enter that tournament you mentioned.
Great decision, Heinrich. You will not regret it. Als erstes, let me explain the rule.
Right.
We have 3 Disziplinen. Die erste, Sword and Shield Combat. Then gibt es noch Longsword Combat. Schwertkampf is done in light armor. You will get all the equipment you need for the tournament, including weapons. Keine Sorge. You must use it during the duels and return it to us at the end, yeah?
Of course I'll return what I borrow. But what if I want to use my own gear? Can't I do that?
Not in the sword disciplines. But in free combat, the last discipline, everyone uses their own weapon. You can participate in all disciplines and behave during...
Are there any prizes?
Yeah, also, es sind beautiful and valuable things. The city's craftsmen, but the main thing is to have a good Kampf.
Of course. How many fights will there be?
You'll face an opponent and fight until someone has 2 wins. There, the first one to get 2...
Thanks. I know everything I need.
So?
Sign me up for the tournament.
Toll! What discipline will it be?
I'll show off my longsword skills.
Na schön. Any other discipline?
I want to fight with a sword and shield.
Na schön. Any other discipline?
That's enough for me.
Pay the entry fee and we are done here.
Here are the groschen, but I plan on winning them all back.
I look forward to seeing your attempt. May Lady Fortune be on your side. On the day of the tournament, go and see Friedrich Kummel. He has the honor of running the tournament, or you can wait here for the tournament.
I want to wait for the tournament here.
Of course. There is a bed here for you. Just give...
Here you are.
Oh my god, Henry. I swear, if Henry had a wife, they would get divorced so fast.
Hear ye, hear ye! Esteemed citizens of Kuttenberg! As you know, today is the day of the glorious Kuttenberg tournament. It's why you're all here, and rest assured,
It's tournament
your time won't be wasted, as you'll witness many fantastic duels here today. First of all, please welcome our master fencer, as well as our esteemed counselors, who have graced us with their presence on this grand occasion. And now, let's welcome
stuck so many
our
times.
contenders, so we can get
I hope they
started.
fix it then.
Come here, lad. I'll help you put on your gear so you can crush them.
Now, we'll see a duel between two men, neither of whom is to be trifled with. Henry of Skalitz, a great fighter and adventurer.
Come here, handsome.
As you may know, Henry was involved in the recent dispute of the city's Fechthalle and has been instrumental in its resolution.
My old woman could do
So,
better.
it is in part thanks to him that we can hold this great tournament. And surely he will face an equally brave warrior. Master Cobbler Linhart, who helped found the local sword-fighting brotherhood. Linhart will now show us the awl isn't the only sharp object he's handy with. May the best man win!
That's right, just like that. Yes!
Contenders, forward!
For the cross!
Useless!
What do you want?
Through the shield and into him.
End of duel! Went to this skillful swordsman who displayed truly beautiful technique. Henry of Skalitz! Let's wish him luck in the next round. And his rival, too. He may still turn the duel around. No time to lose. Get to it. End of duel.
I yield.
The fight is over. Welcome our winner. Henry.
Wait for your duel. Oh, there's another one. Okay.
Now we'll see a fight between men who are no strangers to blades. The young son of a blacksmith, known to most as Susie, as his face is as smooth and pretty as a lass's. But don't let his looks fool you. This lad is as strong as an ox, can bend iron with his bare hands, and hit like a hammer. And which worthy opponent has Lady Fortune chosen for him? Dough Slapper and Baker, Biela the Black. Nowadays, there are more Hungarians around here than rats in a cheese shop, but Biela is an honest Kuttenberger. Fiala knows buns and pies like no one else, and he's so taken by his craft, his heart is made of honey. Enjoy the duel that will soon follow. Ready? Fight! End of duel! Behold, the winner of the first duel! Susie the Smith! He clearly has the advantage, but will he be able to use it? We shall see. Contenders, get to it! End of duel! Hurrah! We have a winner! Susie the Smith! Truly a well-deserved triumph. But let's allow him some rest before the final encounter, which he'll, of course, be participating in. Now comes the final sword and shield duel. Welcome to those who are yet to meet their match. Henry of Skalitz, welcome him once more. And who's going to face him? I wish both of you the best of luck and steady arms. No time to lose. Get to it.
Death!
End of duel. This overpowered his opponent in the first round. Henry of Skalitz, who has already triumphed once today. Let's wish him luck in the next round. And his rival, too. He may still turn the duel around. Let your steel ring. Fight.
Christ, I'm hit! Now that's what I call an opener. Go fuck yourself! No, you don't! Now that's what I call an opener! Fucking hell! This is gonna take a while. Fuck me! Why are you bashing his shield, you idiot?
The deed is done! The winner of the sword and shield discipline is a nimble, skilled fencer who has yet to be defeated. Henry of Skalitz! The time has come to see the art of the longsword.
You really wiped the floor with it.
As is generally the case, the best defense is a good offense. Whoever strikes first sets the pace for the duel. Let's see which...
I came to get my gear for the next duels.
But of course. I've got everything ready for you.
Take care, sir.
In a moment, we'll see a duel between two skilled... seasoned fighters. Henry of Skalitz, welcome him once more. And now, he's going to face another brave warrior. Matthew the Minter. He entered the tournament to win over the heart of a fair maiden whose name he was too shy to reveal. But we all wish him luck and hope Dorothy will reward his bravery. Watch closely. We'll now see whose skill proves to be greater. Ready? Fantastic! Go for it!
Oh Gott! Ich wurde...
End of duel!
Mercy! Let me go!
Victory in the first duel! Winner of the sword and shield discipline, Henry of Skalitz. He clearly has the advantage, but will he be able to use it? We shall see.
I can hear someone saying, "Hurrah!"
Mein Gott! Du verdammter! Hier!
Enough! End of duel!
Leave me be!
The fight is over! Welcome our winner! Henry! Henry! Now, our honorable swordsmen will show off their skills. Susie the Smith. We know our first contender. Now let's see who'll pit his strength against him. Christoph the Lefty. Thorough and consistent all around. He always leaves home left foot first, wears his hat tilted to the left, and he can always tell if something's not right. They taught him well at the Fechthalle, so pay attention and maybe you'll learn a thing or two. May the best man win! Contenders, forward!
Did this guy just block my view?
End of duel! You saw for yourselves which contender handles his weapon better. Christoph the Lefty. Victory's within his reach, but things are far from over. His opponent surely won't go down without a fight. Contenders, get to it! End of duel! It's decided. An outstanding display of prowess on the part of the victor. Christoph the Lefty. Glory to him and to his skill. Now, let's give him some time to regain his strength before we watch the final duel. We already know the winner of the sword and shield discipline. And now, we have two brave contenders vying for victory in the longsword discipline. Henry of Scarlet, welcome him once more. Now his skill will be put to the test by a tough loser who's well known across the town. Christoph the Lefty. May God and fortune decide.
Bravo! Bravo!
Yes! Yes! Let your steel ring! Fight!
There's no escape!
Jesus! I'm hit!
One good ball will do!
Get rid of that blade! End of duel! Went to this skillful swordsman who displayed truly beautiful technique. For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin!
He's fucking good!
You fucker!
Show us some tricks!
Bad luck! End of duel! It's over! All hail the victor of the longsword discipline, who proved his mastery of the blade. Winner of the sword and shield discipline, Henry of Skalitz. Now for the last discipline of today's tournament. The contenders have donned their heavy armor and are ready to show off their skill. Glory to our contenders!
I want to return the tournament gear.
Wonderful. I wish everyone else was as thoughtful as you. Hi, it's all here. Thanks very much.
Take care, sir.
I wish they would return my saying. Wow. Okay, I think that's all my staff.
Master Cobbler Linhart! And which worthy opponent has Lady Fortune chosen for him?
So, how are you settling in?
Alles ist gut, Heinrich. People here have grown accustomed, it seems. Even that matter with Emmeram, I think, settled. Aber ein Ding I must still do.
I'd like to help you. What do you need?
Emmeram still has the fencing sword. And we need it zurück. You admit, without the sword, this house does not look so good.
And you're afraid to go and see him yourself?
Me? Afraid? It's rather unpleasant. Couldn't you stop by there for the sword? Ich werde dich bezahlen.
Well, fine. I'll do it. Looking for lost swords is kind of my specialty.
Wunderbar, Heinrich.
I will.
You must have faith, Heinrich.
Contenders, forward!
Wait for the end of tournament. Pass it.
People of Gutenberg, this day has come to an end, and so has our tournament. But the glory
You
of
really
those
wiped the
who
floor
have
with them,
excelled
one
today
after another.
will not fade with the
I'll have to
setting
bet a few
sun.
groschen on you next time.
It will endure until they are finally overcome. God be with you, good people of Gutenberg.
Uh-oh. As I think it's still bugged. I'm stuck. Return, yeah, I already returned again. Otherwise they won't think we did. It's stuck. Oh no. I return everything. I can't talk to the guy. Oh well. It's still bugged, Kaz, the quest. But I should probably, I want to keep playing, but I should probably end. I need to feed Shadow his medicine. It's been on and off on my sleep, taking care of Shadow. I have to take him out every like 1 hour. I've been just getting nap here, nap there. But maybe I'll be back later to play more later today. Oh no, we have the medicine. We went to the vet. They said to have all the bad stuff out of his system first, and then that it will go. Just give him the medicine they gave us, and it should go back to normal in a few days. Oh, it's just the stomach bug. Like, he ate something bad. Oh. But yeah, I'll save here. Gonna get some food for him and then nap on and off. And then I'll try to get on later. I want to finish this so I can play Neo 3. So yeah. Thank you for stopping by, Kaz. I know a lot of people are lurking as well. Thank you. He's on right now. Or Adri. Playing Cold Vein 2. Yeah, the lack of sleep's making me feel dizzy sometimes. Been hard. And, you know, me and Leggy has to, like, switch. Well, when he's home, he will have to do it. I'm not home. Well, if he goes to work, I have to do it. The only time I can rest is with Leggies. Why is the raid not showing? There you go. Good night, everyone.
See you for it. Thank you for the raid.